Well, greetings everyone and welcome back to episode 13 of Manor Lords. I am the Beard and I am having the best flipping time. This game is tickling all the itches. I think along with Ancient Cities, this has got to be one of my favorites. I'm a big fan of Ostrov as well. For those of you who know, have followed this channel, I need to actually do another Ostrov series, soon, because that is a really also killer game. And parts of Manor Lords are really making me excited to play Ostrov again, mainly the gridless kind of vibe. So this is Immenreuth, the town that burnt. It's making a comeback, as you can see. And I love the cinematic camera because we can sort of glide over the trees and over the hills here, towards our main settlement over here, which has also experienced somewhat of a recovery in the last episode, mainly in the form of an expanded retinue militia. So we are almost at a full polearm militia, which I'm really happy about, and we're also slowly drawing in some cash, which is good. I also think that we need to be focusing on our influence as well. And one of the things I noticed on the taxes is if we tithe, we get a percentage of influence as well. Now, we're doing land tax at 20%, and there's a no approval loss here. So I'm gonna tie that. Maybe let's do. Let's start low at 2% and see if we can creep this up slowly. I want to see how much it has an effect, because at some point we're gonna have to start challenging the Baron, and to do that we're gonna need 2,000 influence, because he has surrounded us completely. And yeah, it's going to be a challenge to win back. We got to kick him out, basically. We got to kick him out. So today, what I'd like to do is I'd like to do a little bit more field management around here, and think slightly about how we expand the town, burgage plot wise, because I actually think we do need to get a few more people in here. I think this side here particularly might need a few more fields. This is where I was thinking field expansion is needed. So we pretty much used most of what's good. We built a lot over this. I think when this pit's done, we might actually clear some of these forests back here, and have it like as fields as well. We might actually clear this. That could be quite cool to clear this and turn it into fields. In fact, why don't we even start doing that now? Because if we use this tool, we can actually clear it quite easily, can't we? Yeah. So let's do a Morgan here, shall we? I want to maybe. This is our pack station over here. We could go like this. That's a 0.7 Morgan, that. I want to leave like a little bits of tree here, but I think the idea is that we actually, yeah, let's do it. We'll squeeze one more in here when we're done, but these are going to be some small fields, right? Ooh. I actually kind of like the idea of it wrapping all the way around there, but maybe there? Maybe if I draw... Hang on, you know what I'm going to do? I might be a little bit sneaky here, and get a road like that. Let me get one... Let's get one through there and to there as well. And then we'll do the field. And this might help us get a bit more of a there, like that. We'll do, that's a 0.7 Morgan. Great, yes, so we can leave a tree there, I think. And mainly what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to squeeze a little bit more out of the fields here. 19% on flax. Let's do a wheat, and then we'll do a fallow and then a wheat. This one we'll do a wheat. We'll do a fallow there, and then we'll do a wheat. 40%, good. Put these on high priority because these are small fields, so they can get done. Right, so we'll get those fields cooking, and even more food into town out there at the back. And I'm thinking of actually eventually getting some more pastures in here as well. And maybe moving the sheep out of the center of town and putting more market space in there. I kind of want to turn this into maybe full market space. So I also think more burgage plots up here would be cool. But pasture-wise, it makes sense to do it here, but the sheep farm. So that's 39. Yeah, that's a good pasture there. I think that's a good pasture. And then I think what we will do is we will actually move the sheep out of that other pasture. I'm going to make this go to here for the moment. Shall we loop it all the way around here? Why not, you know? We'll loop that all the way around. Cool. Okay, so we start expanding up. And then I think over here will be some of the more far-reaching burgage plots up here on the hill. So this is quite a nice pasture, actually. So I wonder if we delete this pasture, will the sheep move to another pasture? I don't. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save, and then because if not, then it's gonna be a problem, right? Right. Okay, we've done a quick save, so let's do this. Let's demolish this, and let's see where the sheep go. Where are they gonna go? Let's hope they go up to the other pasture and don't run away. That would be ideal. I mean, there's enough space there for them. Pasture space 5. We've got people working here. Connected to the road, livestock, general pasture space, nothing stored inside. Okay, I hope these sheep will move off there. If not, there's going to be a problem. Let's see if they do, shall we? Right, so it all worked as expected, and if you have a look here, all the sheep are running up here. They're running, look at them, they're going as fast as they possibly can to the new pasture. Flood of sheep up the hill. This is good. Okay, cool. I think this was a good move because the sheep pens here, it'll be quicker for the guys to move the sheep. Where's the rest of them? Are they still going? These guys are walking slowly. Some of them ran, and you know, others were keener. Christina and Gerhughes. I love how all the sheep have names. The sheep have names. Yeah, so this is a good pasture for them. I think it's great up here, eh? They've got a nice view of town from up here, these sheep. Yeah, very cool. And then we'll do burgage plots over here. We'll fill this out with burgage plots. I think this is starting to look very grand, eh? Absolutely grand. And I think that what we're going to do is we're going to put a path over here. I'm going to do a double up like this. Yes. I've learned that you can do little things like this. This is some tricks that I've learned. These are just these are me trying to I guess cheese the game for some decorations. So I can kind of make a bigger double path here by drawing 2 lines and then pouring cross hatches across it, and it kind of makes this effect here, which is kind of nice. It's kind of like a bigger path. And then I think this here, what I want to do is I want to designate this as marketplace area. Yeah, like that. That looks good. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll put marketplace area there, and I'm hoping that over time that there, and over here really starts to fill up with market space, and that means that with the road going up here, with market spots over here, these houses have better access, and anything we build off this way we'll have access to here. I think we might build some housing out there, and there might even be some more housing closer to the manor here, but I want to kind of keep a very solid line. And look at this is our first flax harvest. I doubt it's going to be very good, but it is nevertheless a flax harvest that we are trying, so you know, that's good. Construction for Immenreuth, burgage plot, great. Okay, we're doing quite well here too, actually. How many families do we have not doing anything? 2. Good. Okay, and let's have a look at our resources. It's these here that I really want. We got 10 iron slabs. Okay, that is fantastic. How many planks do we have? 28 planks. All right. So now Now, I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this guy here. We're gonna upgrade him to level 2. 12 is what we need. And you are under construction still, okay? You've got 2 families in it, right? We need a family in here as well. But we do need to upgrade, and we do need to turn these into places that operate more on the production of armory side of things. Almost up to 28 Pullman in Wallbrand. Good stuff. All right, let's soldier on slightly for a little bit. All right, well, waiting for things to soldier on, I've decided to start giving these farms actual work areas. So I've assigned this farm over here the job of looking after those fields. That farmhouse has the job of looking after these. And this farmhouse over here is obviously going to look after these. So you just press Control and then middle mouse wheel to enlarge the circle. Make sure you got all of them covered, and boom. And that means that this farmhouse with 5 families in it is going to attend to these fields. And that should help me focus in on bringing in a lot. We've already got 114 wheat. We've got 125 bread in there, which I'm very happy about. It's actually keeping my food here really steady. And despite the fact that we are tithing and taxing, our approval is staying at a solid 88%, and our influence is going up, our treasury is going up. The one thing that isn't going up is our regional wealth, so we might have to place a little, pay a bit more attention to that, or if anyone has any tips on how me to boost that. I mean, I am doing quite a bit of trading. We'll focus on what trading has been done just now, but quite a bit is being done. So I just want to check along here. We've got 69, so we've got 67, so there are a few homes open, but I am gonna need some more families. So what I am gonna do is I am actually going to plan some more burgage plots along here. And while I was thinking about that, I had a thought that actually what I should do is I should move this granary into this area. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna demolish this marketplace, and I'm gonna build a new granary, if I can. Can I? I don't think I can. Oh dear. Okay, my idea is not gonna work. I think maybe if that road was gone, maybe. Hang on. Let's see if I can remove these. There's gonna be a few of them for me to remove. Yes. Because I went all like cheesy over here, and this is the problem when you get cheesy, right? Is you have to uncheese your cheese. Okay, wait, maybe I can fit granary. Please let me fit a granary in here. Not enough goods. Not enough goods. Hang on a minute. What do we need? Granary. Granary? Oh, do we need iron for this? Hang on a minute. Do we actually need iron to construct a granary? Iron ore. A granary. No, we don't. We need stone. We don't have any stone. Ah, it's the stone. Okay, it says iron on there, but it says stone. Okay. Now's a good time as any to have a look at stone, right? We've got very little import wealth, but I want to keep it at 10 and see if we can do it. I think we should keep. We're trying to trade planks. We're trying to keep. I'm not going to spend any money at the moment. I'm just going to let the regional wealth tick its way up. I think we're gaining 6 per month on the money front. Yes, and we're gonna need a lot more families for out there, right? So we'll get that moving, and then we'll fix it later by getting rid of that, and then we'll put more the reason why is because I kind of want to go into the corner here and have houses on either side as you hit this corner and go into town. I think it's so good the way this town has ended up being laid out. Now this is a bit more gritty up here, but I can kind of live with it, to be honest. Let's see how many we can fit in here. It really wants to cut like that. That could be quite a cool little burgage plot, couldn't it there? No. Let's do from... I want to do maybe one in here, like this. Maybe we'll do them like that. We'll get 3 in here. Maybe a bit longer, like there. I wish it didn't wholly go down. Ooh, that's a huge plot. How do we do this nicely? We could do one like this. Like that. And then we could do 2 on that side there and frame it. But I'd rather have... Yeah, let's do it like that, maybe. But I like them going up the hill. The plot's going up the hill. Okay, let's do this. See if we can frame it this way, rather. I think we're going to have to frame it this way. Okay, that's the best we're going to do, I think. Like that. And then I'm going to do one in here. It'll just be a single plot. Like that. One plot with like one out back. It'll be 2 houses with a small little thing in the back of chickens or something. Or goats. Okay, cool. Let's get a couple more in the back there. Yeah, on the edge up at the top of the village. I don't think I'll ever upgrade those to a level 2 either. I think they will always sit as level 1 burgage plots. The farmers of the valley, as you were. Okay, back to Immenreuth, please. How are we doing here? We've got lots of space for families to move in. And not a lot more families, but we're making progress. I think we've got space for a family in here now, and we do have some trades going. We are trading for berries. We're exporting berries. We're making a little bit of wealth here. We've got 47, which makes me think, do we buy another ox now? Which is 20. It's going to help us speed things up majorly. We're going to do it. We're going to buy another ox. So we're going to spend that on that. Which is good, I think. And then we want to start burgage plot level 1. How many people are living in here? I want one which actually has people living in it. Okay, you guys. It's 2 families. I can't spare 2 families. No families living in here. Is this 1 family in here? 1 family. Okay. Can we upgrade? No requirements met. Fuel store supply. Guys, can we get more fuel on the market? Okay, let's get more fuel on the market. Because I want to start making pole arms. Yeah. I want to get a pole arm militia. I think they're the easiest ones to outproduce. We've got planks coming out here. Once we get another ox, it's going to be much easier. Yeah, I think we need another pole arm militia. By the way, someone moved that dead ox. That's good, eh? All right, everyone. Immenreuth has reached large village, which is insane considering it almost burnt down. And I think it's time to convert this here into a blacksmith's workshop. So we're going to do that, and we're going to put it on very highest priority here. We should have the planks. Let's do it. We have 2 families that are unassigned here. So we also have 2 oxen again. Which is speeding things up around this part of town, and should hopefully encourage a lot more immigration. We're also going to have to do something about the approval here, and that's mainly going to come through, where's the plot? Yeah, just the church level, I think, first of all, and then we're going to try get some clothing online, I think. Requirements not met. Oh yeah, okay, so we are also upgrading this to a level 2 guy over here, because he is a single plot, and we're gonna turn him, I don't know, into maybe we'll start getting some bows out of him, We've got planks going on here. I actually want to, where's general advance? I want to permanently assign one of our oxen to there to make sure we can keep planks coming, which feels like a good maneuver to me. Right, so here comes our blacksmith, and then we will rally a pole arm militia, I think. Yeah, so let's do pole arms. Let's go. Let's see if we can produce some pole arms over here, and let's see if we get a Immenreuth pole arm militia, right? Just so we can defend this town here. It doesn't have to be as big as Wellbred's militia, but it needs to be enough to at least hold the fort, in case someone does come. To work area is empty. Okay, is that this here? I'm also gonna upgrade this to herbs, right? And it's winter, so we will get you off there. How's this doing here? 41. Great. That rich animal deposit is doing stunningly well. We've still got one family on here. Maybe with 4 families now spare. How many berries do we have? 68. Okay. I would like to wait. Let's go up here. We've unlocked that. We could unlock apiaries. We could go for advanced skinning. I'm kind of keen for apiaries. Up to 2 apiaries by default. Producing any more. Workers collect honey. This could be quite cool. It is forest management. And we haven't built apiaries. I'm going to go for it just because I kind of want to build apiaries. Where are they? They're probably in food, aren't they? Gathering. Apiaries, yeah. Workers collect honey. Yes, that's so cool. Okay. And they would look really cool by the fields, wouldn't they? Like out here on this corner. Like an apiary over here. Maybe we'll even do some pods around it. Yes. Let's get a variety of food out in this little area, shall we? Yes. I like the idea of just doing something slightly different in every region and not pursuing the same path. We are trying to see everything that the game has. I also think that we're going to have to tap into this clay sooner rather than later. It's a rich one. And if we can, I mean, I'm not sure how many development points we get, but we don't necessarily have to become clay moguls here. We can be something else moguls, you know? Rich clay deposit. I think let's do it. Let's at least plan. Where are we again? Here, mining. Yeah. At least plan to get some of this out. Okay, let's put that down there, and then we will draw a path up here. Where's the best place in? Over here, on this end of town. We'll loop it into there for the moment. Curves down there. There's a corpse pit over there. But there'll be a very important clay mine there in the future. Yeah, and I did draw a road that goes through there. We've got a stone deposit there as well, which we could also tap into. But I only really want to kind of go down there once we've got this place ship shape, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping we'll get a polearm soon, and we'll be good. How much fuel do we have? Do you only use charcoal? I hope not. I hope you can use more than charcoal. I hope you don't only need charcoal. Otherwise, I'm going to need to import charcoal. And that's not going to be good. Let's wait and see, shall we? Okay, everyone, we've done it. Immernreuth now has the start of a polearm militia. There's only 3 of them at the moment. But we do have some polearm militia on the way. I am also slowly gaining money in my personal treasury as well. I will only spend it, I think, when I can hire at least 2 retinue guards. I also had to delete this plot here because it wasn't working for some reason, and I cannot get them to remove these supplies. I'm hoping that they will at some point. Ah, he is moving them. Okay, cool. And then once that's done, we will rebuild a burgage plot over here. There's still a lot of space in Immenreuth. We have a lot of space, actually. And I'm starting to think that now that this is up and running here, that we should get someone onto clay. And then what we should do is we should set up a clay furnace, which we're going to need some stone for. So we should get someone onto stone, collect some stone and some clay, and then we'll get a furnace up, and mainly so we can level up the church more than anything else. And then we are going to have to think about how we start getting clothing in for our level 2 plots. I think the church level is quick to tick off. And then I think I'm going to do some gymming on the fields now and see if we can bring ourselves a little bit of barley next season. I don't know how much, but we will be able to probably bring ourselves a little bit. And then we need to think about, I think, also where we're going to move our forester, because we've done a pretty good job at sort of really clear cutting the hill for us. And I think we're going to do a bit more back here. And I'm thinking my manor might be up here in this area, might be up on this hill here. I think that could be really quite cool up there. Or alternatively, we stick the manor like along this little edge over here, like just out of town, but like maybe over here, commanding a view down there towards the road that goes to my other manor, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we even just put it square behind the church. That actually might be even one of the better spots, because I think the town's going to expand fairly laterally, I would say. Maybe more over here than anything else. Yeah, that's the way I think it will go. I also kind of like the fact that now you can see the forager huts sort of peeking out of the forest there. Okay, let's change the work area of this quickly, and maybe shrink it slightly. We have a lot, I think, of timber, and I want them to maybe focus on clearing around here for the moment, and then I think we'll clear out this way a bit, because we'll extend the fields here. But this is good. This is very, very good. I want to move the woodcutter's lodge as well. At some point. In fact, how much fuel do we have? We have quite a lot. Let's do that right now. Let's relocate the woodcutter's lodge. I wanted to relocate the woodcutter's lodge down here, just out of town, but on this like hill. I was thinking of doing it like this, and then having a road just joining it like that. Okay, this here has to be our highest priority. Get that woodcutter's lodge back up online. Mainly so I can just remove it here so we can use the space here for fields. And as soon as we get a couple more people in, we are actually going to start trying to farm. Which actually makes me think that what we should do as well in preparation for that is maybe think about where we're going to put a windmill. Just so we can give our guys something to do. I'm thinking this spot here would be really cool. 95%, 96, 94. Gets lower as we go down here, doesn't it? I was thinking like here could be really awesome, like a windmill, like right here on the hill. I think I'm gonna do it over here. Yeah, we're gonna do that, so it gets like a good efficiency boost. We'll join it there to the path. Actually gonna do a cross there. We might even do a shrine in the middle of there at some point. We'll do a windmill, and then we also want to get a communal oven up and running. And I think the communal oven is, I wish I could go over here, but I think it's gonna go on this end of the market. I might even take a road and draw a road through there, and then we're going to put the communal oven right over there in the middle of town. I think we'll put the communal oven on a low priority, I think, and this is also on a low priority. yeah, so we'll start getting Immenreuth up and running for yeah, for production and self-sufficiency. Although it's doing pretty good by itself at the moment, and it already has a 5. We can already defend itself, or at least hold its own slightly, which is better than what we were doing. Although we are gonna have to start looking at how to rack up more influence. I think that's gonna have to happen by building a manor house over here, maybe. Can we build a manor yet? Requires the small village. We are a large village. Okay. Let's plan this out. Not enough goods. Okay, so it's the stone we really need. I think let's get a couple more people onto stone. A couple of families onto... We're going to get 3 on stone. Really ramp that up. And then we will build a manor house here. Okay, everyone, we've gathered quite a bit of stone, so we're going to round off this episode by doing 2 things. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to plan a clay furnace so that we can make some tiles, mostly for the church, but also for other things. Let's put the clay furnace. I don't know how long we're going to have the clay furnace around for, so I'm kind of inclined to put it down here by the clay pit. And turn it into a bit of a sort of area thing. But I think the actual most important thing that we need to do is look at putting in our manor. And the manor is going to give us a heck of a lot of influence, but also allow us to start taxing on this side of the world, which is something that we need to start doing because we need more cash. Now, I was actually thinking that the manor might be really cool, like over here, yeah, behind the church. Like, I know it's not it won't be as high up as the town, but looking down over there, if that makes sense, like looking down, we could clear this, we could clear cut this. I think that would be really cool. Maybe even along the road here, maybe like a little bit of a border. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the manor goes somewhere in here. Yeah, but I want to clear cut this first before we do the manor. Okay, let's get these guys here. Where are our... Yeah, let's get your work area. And let's seriously roll it in here. And we're gonna clear cut this whole hill. Because that is gonna be manor space time. Alright, I think that maybe we'll leave the manor for the next episode. And we'll round off this episode knowing that we'll get a clay furnace here. We'll go for the church. And that gets Immenreuth up significantly. Let's just check in. We almost have 10 men in a polearm militia here. 11. There you go. Which is actually brilliant. So we can definitely put up a defense. We can put up a fight. Unlike the last time, in which we were definitely not going to be able to put up a fight. I think that maybe one of these burgage plots as well. So this one here. I do want to make them eventually into a joiner's workshop. Burgage plot level too low. Okay. There's no one living in there at the moment though. And I don't want to turn a double family into a joiner. I just want to turn a single family. And maybe we can get some bows to support our pole arms out here. That actually reminds me. Ooh, sometimes the camera is very tricky. I should go along here, Blacksmith Fletcher. We are still making like a heck of a lot of... We got 41 war bows here. 22 small shields. Maybe what I should do is I should change you. I should actually pause you, right? Because we probably have like no planks. So I'll pause the war bows. Do we have any wealth? No. Okay. We need some regional wealth here. I'm gonna take the joiner. Start making those cogs. Is there another joiner over here somewhere? Where was the other joiner? This is the other joiner here. You're also already making cogs. We've got 36. Okay. Trade, yes. No, that's the livestock trading post. Oh, we're making a little bit of money here. We want to go to wooden parts. Export. Okay, good. I'd like to open a specific trade route for this at some point. That would be nice. Flour, we got grain, hides, linen. I think we're doing pretty alright here on this. Got a lot of clay. We're also exporting clay and firewood. We could open exclusive routes for these if we wanted to, and oversaturate the market somewhat. Tools, we've got nothing to trade here really. We could open a route for cloaks, but we're good. And we could open some of these routes and sell some of these weapons, which could also be a good thing to do. But I think for now, that's where we're going to end this episode. We're making rapid steps here. We've actually held back the Baron. He hasn't challenged us. Maybe he's scared. I don't know. What do you think? Until the next episode, look after yourself. I am the Beard, signing out.